Live from WDTV Studios, this is WDTV 5 News at 6, keeping you connected.
Now, we took a look at how this affects West Virginia soldiers. We spent the day doing this same analysis comparing quotes for military members versus non-military members, and we found some similar results in cities in our area. We want to start in Elkins that we took a look at. Our non-military members quote was $515 for a 6-month premium, but under the same profile, when we say they're returning from combat, they're returning from overseas, that rate jumped to $644. That's a difference of nearly $130.
I was also told today my health insurance is gone. I had a colonoscopy scheduled tomorrow at UHC. I just had to cancel it because I have no health insurance. So I don't know what I'm going to do.
What you just heard was part of our interview with a man 1 hour after he learned he was laid off from Fairmont Regional Medical Center. WDTV's Josh Krupp is following this story. Josh, how many other people have lost their jobs today?
Cynthia, in total, 25 people were laid off from Fairmont Regional Medical Center. It is owned by Electo Healthcare Services. You may remember that they are also the owners of Ohio Valley Medical Center in Wheeling. Now on First at 5, talks surrounding the Atlantic Coast Pipeline underway could bring more jobs to your area.
Plus,
you must have the stuff to stay alive.
life-saving insulin has been brought from Canada because some can't afford the medicine here in West Virginia. First this afternoon, a Monongalia County health alert. A 5-year-old dies from the flu over the weekend at Ruben Memorial Hospital.
WDTV's Rachel Ramsey explains how the Mon County Health Department handles increases in flu cases this season. Rachel.
School shut down around the region. How officials are dealing with the peak of the flu season.
City officials hear from residents on their views with potential funding for housing and community needs.
We got lucky dodging severe weather in our area, but what is in store for tonight? I'll tell you more on First at 5, which begins right now.
Good evening, I'm Josh Krupp.
And I'm Cynthia Hill. Thank you for joining us. First, we are in the peak of flu season, and area school officials announced countywide sick days Friday.
It's the only national holiday we're
You're
celebrating
right.
today.
It's not the only national holiday.
Yes.
Our friends at Papa John's have been so nice to give us a pizza on National Cheese Pizza Day. Folks, this is my favorite day of the year. National
I got a
Cheese
joke
Pizza
here.
Day.
What is a pizza maker's favorite song?
Tell us.
Favorite song,
Slice, slice, baby.
Slice. I was going to make a joke, but it was too cheesy. Oh my
Eat
God.
up.
Guys, we're going to be here all night. Is it
I
going
like
to be
Papa
dry
John's
tonight?
because they give you a little pepper with it too.
A little pepper?
I think you
little
should
garlic?
eat that, the
Yeah.
pepper.
It's going to be dry tonight?
Dry, yes.
Okay.
But rain on the way for tomorrow.
Submitting those videos, and that was awesome.
$5,000 can get you a lot of cheeseburgers, Carly.
In college especially.
It is National Cheeseburger Day, and our friends at the Jag Beer Burger Bowery in Fairmont have provided us with this amazingly delicious creation. Folks, you know I love Tasty Tuesday. It's Wednesday here. Look at this. Colleen, you don't like cheeseburgers.
I'm not a
You're not a big
cheeseburger
meat
gal.
person, but you like
No.
the weather. I'm going to dive into this, and you tell us what the weather's going to be like.
Okay.
What do you say?
All right. Well, the weather's not as juicy as that burger is, but
It's Friday, and many of you may be getting ready to fill up your tanks for a weekend trip. But where can you fill it up for the cheapest? Let's take a look around our area at the average gas prices right now in Harrison County. That's one of the most expensive in our area, averaging out at $2.65. Want to move south to Upshur County. They're ringing in at around $2.61 a gallon. Marion County sits right in the middle at around $2.59 every gallon. You're going to fill up your tank, but we find the cheapest gas over in Doddridge County. Folks over there are filling up at the pump for an average of $2.48. We start off this evening with a severe weather alert. Mon power crews are working right now to turn the lights back on throughout the area. We're seeing trees down all over the place. All of this as a result of some quick moving storms that rolled through the area earlier this evening, and we're just getting started. Let's take a look at that Mon power map. You're looking at downtown Fairmont right now, where they are seeing several outages. 27% of Marion County is in the dark right now. There are 1,000 customers in Wood County who are without power right now. We're seeing some outages starting to pop up in Ritchie County as well. But we want to check in with Colleen Campbell, who is tracking these storms in the First Alert Weather Lab. Colleen, what else can we expect throughout the rest of the evening? My goodness, Can you believe it's already time to go back to school? Kids, summer is almost over, but it's not over quite yet, and our Colleen Campbell is outside enjoying this summer day at Sheet Lake's Crab Shack Kariba. Colleen, how's it looking out there tonight?
Hey Josh, this is what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, it just gets better and better every week here at the lake.
Santa has delivered over 3 billion gifts so far, and WDTV's Joe Buchanan is in Colorado with those keeping track of him. Joe, it's so good to see you again. Where is Santa, and what are you guys doing out there?
Josh, Santa is going fast. He just left. Plenty of people calling in, plenty of people looking to track Santa. That number is actually on the bottom of your screen right there. You can call anytime. They're going to be on the phones until about 2 a.m. Eastern time, well past when you should probably be to bed, since I think the prediction right now is that he's going to be in West Virginia at about 10 o'clock to midnight, and you know the rules. Your head should probably be on the pillow about that time. Coming to you live from Colorado Springs, Colorado for 5 News, I'm Joe Buchanan.
Joe, thank you so much. 1-877-HI-NORAD is the phone number if you want to dial in to see where Santa Claus is. We checked in with the folks at NORAD during the 5 o'clock hour. They told us he was in Norway at that point. There he is flying above planet Earth. I wonder where Santa Claus is at this very moment. We called into NORAD during the 5 o'clock hour. The folks in the control room, my elves in the control room, you could call them, are working on dialing up NORAD at this moment. Again, folks, you can do this at home. You can call up NORAD, 1-877-HI-NORAD, to see where Santa Claus is. You'll get a live operator there.
North Pole. A NORAD Santa tracker will be with you in a moment.
Right now
you may want to visit us online for exciting Santa updates at www.noradsanta.org.
This is exciting stuff. We'll stand by for an operator.
NORAD track Santa.
Hello there, my name is Josh Krupp calling from West Virginia. Wanted to know where Santa Claus is right now.
Developing story now, a Preston County man organizes against a Masontown annexation proposal.
WDTV's Rachel Ramsey shows us residents' concerns and what the council plans tonight. Rachel.
Josh, Cynthia, a Preston County resident is concerned with an annexation proposal that could add about 45 homes and 3 businesses on. Now the meeting is set for 6 tonight. WDTV's Veronica Obey is live in Preston County to tell us what to expect with the meeting tonight. Veronica.
Live from WDTV Studios, this is WDTV 5 News at 6, keeping you connected.
Now on the special Black Friday edition of 5 News at 6. With $4 billion in online sales yesterday, we talked to local restaurants to see if holiday shopping affects them. And an organization in our area is making sure that children don't go without a gift under the tree this holiday season.
And I am tracking a winter storm watch for some portions of our area. Could that impact your weekend? I'll have more coming up on 5 News at 6 p.m.
Good evening, folks. So happy to have you with us live here from the Meadowbrook Mall. We are in the 5 News Event Center for this special Black Friday edition of 5 News at 6. We want to get to all of the holiday shopping season headlines later in the broadcast, but first, some local news and weather updates. We begin with a developing story. Activity of the wildfire tearing through the eastern part of our state has decreased now that winds have calmed down. Fire personnel are attacking the fire directly on the west side by building a fire line to try and protect the buildings. A press release sent to us this morning from the U.S. Forest Service says crews from multiple states are still on scene. Those winds not only affecting that fire, but also affecting power for thousands of West Virginians on Thanksgiving Eve. It created a busy couple days for Mon power crews, many of them working on the holiday. But the winds calmed down and the lights are back on. By this morning, nearly all the power was restored throughout the state. No major outages anymore in our area as a result of those winds that moved through yesterday. So the winds are behind us. What is in front of us? We are inside here at the Meadowbrook Mall, not dealing with the elements today, a bit chilly. Also inside is Colleen Campbell. She's been following these winds and this storm, this system all week long. Colleen, the winds are now behind us, but what's ahead of us?
That's right, Josh. We had winds a lot calmer for today, and those winds were certainly gustier yesterday. Let's look at those current wind speeds. They are nice and calm, nothing to worry about, which helped us out because it didn't feel so blustery outside, even though it was cold and gloomy for today. Those wind gusts yesterday maxed out around 20 miles per hour, so even though those winds were diminishing, they were still gusty at times and very strong. But once again, we didn't have to worry about that for today. Around the region right now, we have some lower 40s, upper 30s in the area, and we are going to get colder as the night goes on. We are tracking a little bit of precipitation on the way for our weekend, and if you look up to the north of Iowa, the south of Minnesota, and in portions of the Dakotas, you see some snow and a wintry mix. That could be making its way into our area in places like Tucker County overnight Saturday going into Sunday morning, which I will have more of in my full weather.
Colleen, thank you very much. Happy those winds are behind us. We'll tune into you later to see what that wintry mix is going to bring us. Colleen, did you go shopping yesterday? Because a lot of people did. Yesterday brought in a record $4 billion in sales online. Adobe Analytics says nearly half of online sales yesterday were made on smartphones on Thanksgiving Day, the first Thanksgiving ever to surpass that $4 billion mark, compared with just over 33% last year in those smartphone sales. Adobe Analytics predicting $7.5 billion in online sales for Black Friday today, nearly $9.5 billion on Cyber Monday. Now, folks, today is Black Friday. Businesses all across West Virginia benefit from this. But what about the restaurants? Do you ever think of them on this holiday? Well, WDTV's Veronica Obey did. She went to talk to some restaurant owners to see how this holiday affects them.
What is known as the biggest shopping day of the year, you would think that restaurants would get some of the holiday revenue boost, but that is not the case. The NPD Group looked into the shopping season for 2018 and found that Black Friday actually ranked as the 14th best day for restaurants. This is because most people have leftovers they can eat and don't have a need for restaurant services. The co-owner of the Grind Cafe and Coffee Shop in Morgantown can attest to these statistics, especially in a college town.
We have 22,000 kids here that just leave, so business, not just Black Friday, but for the whole week of what is Thanksgiving break in Morgantown, business drops significantly.
As a local business in a college town, Johnson says even though less revenue comes in, it's not easy to close on days like this.
People may think, why wouldn't you just close down and take a break? But if we do that, then a lot of the people that live in town, they start to question whether or not you're open, and if you do that, then you're going to be in trouble in the summertime.
But being open during the holidays is no problem for Johnson.
As much as we may not make a lot of money, we make a lot of friends. And it helps encourage other businesses downtown, I think, to stay open as well, so that we can maybe grow our downtown area into a place where people want to shop on Black Friday.
For 5 News, I'm Veronica Obey, keeping you connected in Monongalia County.
NPD did report that Thanksgiving and Christmas Day were the 2 worst days in the calendar year for restaurants. Now, while these big box stores are going to be making big bucks and seeing a lot of foot traffic today, small businesses and local shops are preparing for tomorrow. It's Small Business Saturday. It's been sponsored by American Express for more than a decade now and has proven to be a big day for many small stores throughout the country and West Virginia. These small businesses are gearing up for all the traffic.
10 years now that the American Express has promoted the Small Business Saturday, and we've participated for 10 years, and every year it gets larger and larger. So we're very excited and hope to have a good crowd this weekend.
Later in the broadcast, we'll be talking with a local business leader here in Bridgeport. Today marks the 11th year that the Marion County Toy Shop opened its doors for the holiday season. The program aims to give every kid in Marion County at least one gift during the holidays. They've been accepting donations since November 1st and provided a record number of families with new and gently used toys.
Every child deserved a Christmas, and so that's how we started this Marion County Toy Shop. And it's growing every year, and we just today we hope it's the biggest year. We've had almost 890 kids sign up through the school system and stuff, and so we hope the parents come and get their stuff so they'll at least have something for Christmas.
Pre-registration for the program began in November, took place throughout the month. Lines to get into the toy shop extended out the doors hours before it began today. If you tuned in to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade yesterday, you may have spotted a familiar face hiding amongst one of the marching bands. We told you last week that Grafton's Landon Tucker was gearing up to perform in the parade. The junior percussionist in the marching band was selected to be a member of the Macy's Great American Band yesterday. It's a group of roughly 200 students from all 50 states and Washington, D.C. Tucker was selected to perform in the parade after an audition process that took place nearly a year ago. In about 2 minutes, local emergency officials tell us what you need to know to stay safe while decorating for the holidays. Plus, it's the eve of Small Business Saturday. We'll speak live on set here at the Meadowbrook Mall to officials from our area to highlight the importance of shopping small.
And if you're planning to go out for that Small Business Saturday, you do want to bring an umbrella with you, and I am tracking a wintry mix later on Saturday night. I'll have your full weather in about 10 minutes.